Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Randy, OnePlus brand ambassador, and today I'm going to do a quick demonstration of the Island app. This app is an app that can be used to disable any app that's on your phone, whether it's an app that you installed or whether it's an app that came pre-installed. So, there's a little bit of danger with this. You do run the risk of literally bricking your phone if you disable the wrong system app. So I've got to give a strong word of caution. Proceed with caution. Also, from this point on, please take responsibility for whatever happens. I won't be able to take responsibility for it if you do brick your phone. So, all that said, I also want you to be comfortable with things like terminal commands and USB debugging and developer mode, wiping your phone, and things like that. Down in the description below, I've given a list of things that you need to do to set up the Island app. So at this point, I'm going to assume that you've got the Island app set up, it's properly configured, it's ready to go, and that also you're taking on all responsibility in case you accidentally brick your phone. Hopefully you won't, and you probably won't, but you're taking all responsibility just in case you do. All right, so all that said and all that behind us, let's go ahead and get started with the quick demo of the Island app. All right, so I already have it installed and configured on my phone. I'm going to click on it to open it. And so the first thing you'll notice is here's a list of every single app that I've installed on my phone. And it's very simple to disable apps at this point. All you do is just click on the app, you hit the lock button right there, and boom, the app is frozen. So let's take a few of these, all the 4 or 5 of the apps that have an A in them. And then if I take you back out here, look here at my launcher, those apps are frozen. So I see Amazon Kindle right there. Let's go ahead and let's freeze that. Go back out, and then boom, Amazon Kindle is frozen. It's frozen, disabled, those are the same words, they're synonyms, it can be used interchangeably. And as far as the phone is concerned, the apps are gone. They're not even on your system anymore. They're really there, but the system can't see them. They're literally frozen, and it's like they never even existed. Now your data is still there also, so when you unfreeze them, it will, most of the time, it'll be perfectly exactly like it was when you froze it. Now, what I use this app for is to freeze, first off, I use it to freeze apps that I'm not using. I also use it to freeze resource hogs, like specifically Facebook. There's also some privacy issues there. And I like to also freeze Messenger because I get so sick of chat heads and all that kind of stuff. So basically Facebook Messenger and Facebook, I open up when I want to go on there, and then when I'm done, I refreeze them and I quit using them. But any kind of app that maybe you won't be using for a while, or you had, just on there for a little bit, you can freeze it, and then boom, it's like it's not even on your system. It'll be taken out of the drawer and everything. Also, here's the dangerous part. If you click on this little filter right here, you can actually show hidden system components. If you'll scroll down, like all of these that have the little generic icon, those are hidden, those are system components. Those are the ones that are actually quite dangerous, so be super careful. I would encourage you, if there's something that you want to disable, just Google it and find out, hey, is it okay to disable this app or that app? There's a couple that I can show you that are okay to disable. Like if you go into search for Play, so things like Google Play Music, if you don't use that, that's safe to disable. I would not disable Play Store or Play Services. Play Movies is okay to disable. Looks like I did that a minute ago. So that's okay to disable. And then I know on the OnePlus 7, it came pre-installed with Duo. I'm not quite sure why this is only letting me do one letter at a time. Probably because it's so late. Anyway, Duo is another one that's safe to freeze. I'm not going to get into a lot of the system apps that are safe freeze or not freeze or whatever, because there's hundreds and hundreds of them. But the apps that you've installed, for the most part, none of these are going to affect you if you do disable them and hide them, freeze them from the system. So just click on the app and then hit the freeze button, and then boom, they'll be down at the bottom of the list. They'll be blue, but as far as your system is concerned, they're gone. They're hidden. Great way to keep your phone super, super fast all throughout the day. You need an app, you turn it on, you unfreeze it, you use it, and then you freeze it, and then you keep it frozen until you need it again. So that's the main reason for using the Island app. Now, another cool feature that the Island app does have is that it also offers the capability to use Google for work, Android for work. Let me show you that real quick. This is going to create another profile that runs at the same time, and it's going to be called Island. So I'm going to go ahead and set it up, click that, click accept. It says it's setting up a work profile. And so what this is going to do, it's going to create this other profile on my phone that has basically anything I want to put there, but it's also, I can use all my work apps and things like that. So let's say like Google Docs, if I want to put Google Docs over into the Island, now I would just click the plus button, which is for cloning, and then that will throw it over into, that'll throw it over into the Island right there. You can literally use this for like maybe apps that you use at work. So like if you use Slack at work and then Slack personally, you can have Slack on mainland logged in as your personal, and then you can have Slack on the Island logged in as your work. And then at the end of the day, with one button, you can actually disable all of it. So the way to do that would be go in here and edit, find the button that says work profile, put it up here at the top, and then if you'll go in and click on work profile, then boom, it's all been disabled. Let me show you. The OnePlus launcher actually supports work and personal, so that's pretty cool. So as soon as you turn on work, you'll have work and personal. And notice down here that my work apps are all basically grayed out. They've been disabled. So I can go up here, I can turn them back on. So it's really cool, rather than like having to go into Slack and turn on Do Not Disturb. And, if you get a bunch of messages from, work, Instagram, or anything like that, just go in there and hit that button right there, work profile, turn it off. And now all these apps are basically temporarily disabled. I use this for work apps. I also use it for like some things that I help take care of for my dad. I run that over there. So like at the end of the day, I can just turn them off, turn them back on. And then also it helps me keep it separate. So like I've got some banking apps I use for me that I run on personal, and I have some banking apps I use for my dad that I run over on the work side. And that way I can be logged in basically to one app, but basically like two different profiles. So that's called Island. And that's the Island part of the Island app. And then so you've got Island and you've got mainland, and it literally gives you full control over your phone. You don't have to have root or anything like that, but now I have full control over my phone. I can disable whatever I want. If I think it's a privacy issue, performance issue, I can disable it. I can push things over, clone things over into the Island. If I need to be logged into multiple profiles or whatever, I can use it like that. Pretty much the sky's the limit. I would encourage you to start using it, start playing around with it, and kind of see all the amazing things that you can do with it. So guys, that in a nutshell, that's the Island app. I love the Island app. I use it all the time. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to put them down below the description, and I will answer everyone that I can. I really appreciate y'all tuning in to the videos and supporting my channel, supporting the brand ambassadors. And I would encourage you to like this video if you find it helpful. Also subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for tuning in. Y'all have a great rest of your day.